Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to learn about life cycle of silkworm. Silkworm is an insect that is just like a butterfly. Silkworm usually lives on mulberry tree. I am taking name of mulberry tree because the most common silk is mulberry silk. Almost 80% of silk is mulberry silk. So already we discussed that type of silk depends upon the plant on which silk moth lives, silkworm feeds, right? So adult silk moth that lives on mulberry leaves hatches hundreds of eggs, right? Then those eggs gets proper warmth, proper sunlight, and after 2 weeks it hatches into second stage. Eggs are the first stage. Eggs are first stage on the life cycle of silk moth. Then second stage after first stage, that is eggs are hatches into second stage, that is called caterpillar or larva. I think most of you have seen caterpillar. Usually it is green, black or white colored, right? So caterpillars are also second stage in the life cycle of adult silk moth. Then that caterpillar feeds on the mulberry leaves continuously, vigorously. It feeds on mulberry leaves, and then it becomes thick. Then it becomes so much thick. Then after that, what happens? It becomes lazy, and it moves its head in the form of 8, like this 8. It moves its head, and during that time, while moving its head, what happens? Salivary gland found on larva or caterpillar releases lots of juices, that is called, those are made up of protein, and those juices forms fiber. How it makes fiber? Because in the beginning it is in the form of liquid juice, then as it comes in the contact with air, then it becomes hard, and those hard proteins are actually silk fiber. But how it happens, let us see. Then after that, while moving its head, it releases lots of juices, and that juices become thick after coming in contact with air, and the body of caterpillar is covered with that hard covering which is called cocoon. So a hard covering covers the caterpillar or larva stage. That stage after covering, that outer covering is called cocoon, and inside that cocoon, larva or caterpillar turns into the next stage, that is third stage, called pupa. What is the third stage? It is pupa stage. And where does pupa found? It is found inside the cocoon. How it happens? When caterpillar releases juice, that juice becomes thick after coming in contact with air, and cocoon is formed, and inside cocoon transformation happens from caterpillar or larva to pupa. Then inside the cocoon, the pupa changes into or matures into adult silk moth, and after maturity the cocoon splits, and adult silk moth comes out from cocoon, and then again the same thing happens. So this is the fourth stage in the life cycle of silk moth, that is adult silk moth. First stage egg, second stage caterpillar or larva, third stage pupa, fourth stage adult silk moth. And adult silk moth, when it lays eggs, then after that it stops taking food, so it dies. After laying eggs within 1 or 2 days, it dies. This is how life cycle of silk moth completes, right? So in my next video we'll discuss about how we can obtain silk from cocoon. Till that, just have a look on screen. Just look at the screen.